Yo, my friend, welcome to Coach Paul's Life Tip Podcast. This is a place where you are going to be set free through every single day, challenges, struggles, possibilities, all of those things in your life. These life tips are going to help you navigate to your process. Hit that subscribe button here on iTunes and drop me a review down below if you like my content. You could also follow me on Spotify, iHeart, and YouTube. Now, here's the kicker. If you want to watch me live, you can pick me up live every single day on Facebook at facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra. I come on 7:30 a.m. every single morning, Central Standard Time, to bring you these tips. So once again, that's facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra. So if you are all about community and helping build a community, then that's the place to be. With that being said, sit back and enjoy the ride. Yo, and welcome to another Life Tip with Coach Paul Ibarra here on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And now we are also on Audible. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for sharing this out. And thank you for those reviews that you have dropped down below. So if you haven't dropped a review yet, do me a huge favor and drop me a review and let me know how I am doing so that I can continue to bring that rock star content for you. And if you have any questions or comments, or you have any concerns or a topic that you would like me to cover, you can reach me at identityofonecoaching@gmail.com. And all of those links will be down below in the show notes. So life tip number 29 is pride hardens hearts, but love melts strongholds. Listen, pride builds strongholds in your life. Huge strongholds. They're like brick walls. Like we've talked about this whole probably 3 or 4 days talking about pride and how it builds things up in your life that are really, truly hard to knock down. And so here's the truth. A stronghold is anything that exalts itself in your mind to separate you from the Lord's presence. A stronghold is actually something that you hold on to. It's like a platform. Those of you who know construction know scaffolds. That's what a stronghold is. It's a level of exalting yourself above your situation. Those things that you want to forget, those things that you don't want to tap into, those emotions that you really don't want to feel, that's where you begin to build these scaffolds, these strongholds in your mind to where it hardens your heart. In those places, you become so rigid that no matter who or what comes into your life, you're fixed on a hardened heart. We've all been there. We have all been in a place where we tend to back away from people. We tend to back away from certain things. We don't want to get involved with people. We don't want to involve ourselves with people because we definitely don't want to be hurt anymore. Who am I talking to today? So that stronghold can be a spirit of anger, that rejection, those places in your life that you have trusted somebody, something has gone wrong. So you begin to isolate yourself. Then you begin to feel abandoned because the persons that you've rocked with, the person that you thought would never hurt you, the person that you thought would never do anything that has just happened. Come on, somebody. We've all been in those situations, becomes the spirit of abandonment. And if you're not careful, it will become that spirit of bitterness, that spirit of rejection, that spirit of woe is me. Why does everyone keep coming down on me? Now, let me throw this disclaimer out there. If you are constantly doing the same thing and getting the same results, then there has to be something that changes not only within yourself, but with the people that you allow into your life. That is a whole different podcast, but that is what we call a familiar spirit. Have you ever been in those situations where you're like, why do I keep going back to my vomit? Why do I keep going back to a certain type of person? Why do I keep getting the same emotional feeling from someone who is a total stranger to the person that I'm trying to get rid of in my life? You follow what I'm saying? I think we've all been there. And so in these places, in this rejection, the anger, the isolation, the familiar spirit, the abandonment, division, The list goes on and on. And unfortunately, you may not even know that you're even functioning in and through that stronghold. You may not even be able to identify because you don't know how to recognize that thing because it's been something that is so comfortable in your mind, in your spirit, and in your everyday walk. So how do we get out of these situations? How do we get to a place to where we're able to function and feel good about other people, feel good about ourselves? When you allow the love of God and people that really care about you to infiltrate your heart, the pride begins to get chipped away slowly. My friend, this ain't something that's going to happen overnight. This isn't something that's going to just have this magic wand be passed over you. There's no special word that I can say right now that is going to cause this to happen. It is a slow process. Pride begins to get chipped away when you allow your heart to be open just a bit. And I know you're afraid. You're afraid to open your heart to someone new because it's been hurt before. But at some point, you're going to have to open it just a little bit. It's kind of like the Band-Aid. You got to peel it back just a bit to get a little bit of air in that wound so that it can become a scar. But here's where the difference is between a hardened heart and the heart that God would like you to have, which is a guarded heart. It's okay to open your heart up a bit, but guard it. And when I mean guarded, I mean allow people in, but still have discernment that's going to keep certain people away from your most intimate things in your life. Because all of the bitterness of your past relationships, those may have caused you to put up the walls that have become those strongholds, right? Those slowly will come down when your heart is able to receive only what God can give you. All of that pride will begin to dissipate. But it's a relinquishing. It's a journey. It may take weeks. It may take months. It may take years. It may take a decade. But walk through the process and you will come out priceless. You follow what I'm saying? Love conquers all, and it covers a multitude of sins. So here's my heart's desire for you this season. Dig deep. Dig deep into God. I'm not talking about dig deep into church. I'm not talking about ministry. I'm talking about a personal, strong relationship with you and God without all the craziness that comes along with it. Staying focused on God, staying focused on what He is doing in your life. And that, my friend, will definitely set you free. I can't stress it enough. God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And if you need help finding out what those areas are, reach out to me. Go to setfreelife.net. Look at my resources. Check out my resources. Join our email list. Book a session with me. A 30-minute connect call. Let's see if this program isn't something that you have been praying for. The answers that you need in this life to get you to the next place. All right. So I will see you tomorrow morning with life tip number 30. God bless you, and I'll see you then. I want to thank you once again for tuning in to Your Life Tips with Coach Paul. If this podcast has brought value to your life, hit that subscribe button, my friend, and drop me a review if you haven't already. And just a reminder, you can catch my latest live tips on Facebook.com/Coach Paul Ibarra, 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time every weekday morning. And if you or anyone needs help in any area that you have heard me touch on, I am here to serve you, my friend. Visit my website, setfreelife.net, to schedule a free call with me, Coach Paul. So until we meet again, keep it moving and share some kindness with someone today. God bless.